I don't need this. I hurry up and take it off. Out here with the little baby hormones.
Who got baby hormones?
Cold.
Oh.
You gonna get cold.
I'm gonna say, ain't nobody got no damn baby hormones now.
You gonna get cold.
Definitely ain't got no baby hormones.
Definitely.
You want some babies?
You know, maybe like one more. Find a potential.
That's 10 years though. 12 years.
I don't give a damn.
It's a big ass gap to go back to. That was my biggest thing about
I say you got a gap too.
I know. It ain't like I like this shit.
Look, I got a babysitter.
I mean, it's pretty hard way coming live on this beautiful 40-some degrees Sunday.
39.
It's 41. I'm about to hit that on there. No, go up. Like, go to your notifications.
You know he not the ghetto geek, so
No.
All right, let me over it.
Go ahead, man. Shit.
Fuck you.
Wow. There's some frustrations and technical difficulties.
Ain't no frustration.
It's a lot of
Yeah, notification. Leave my notification.
and technical difficulties.
How everybody doing there? How you doing,
How your mom doing?
I'm good.
How's your weekend?
It was good. It was really chill, relaxed.
I got a crazy topic that we're gonna start off with.
Oh, here we go.
Somebody brought this to me though, from watching our podcast.
Who brought it? I want to know. Identify.
Is
Is it male or female?
It is a female.
Oh, here we with the shits. Here we go.
Okay. So, here's the situation. You in your upper 40s. You meet a guy. He is upper 40s. His spouse passed away about 2 years ago. Right? He's said he's ready to move on. He wants you to move in with him. He got 2 kids though. 18 and 21 and 24.
So they're older.
Right, but they live with him.
Mm-hmm.
The kids is having a hard time with her moving her mom's stuff because he ain't never moved none of her stuff. Like all her clothes still in the closet, the purse still on the nightstand. When is the proper time to move on after grieving? Your spouse is lost.
I don't think that there is a said proper time, especially for kids. Like, you got to respect that boundary. You got to know, like, that's their mom. Especially they older, too, 18 and 24, so it's not like that happened when they was younger. It happened when they was older. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, if something happens to my mama, I'm going to be in shambles for a long time. So, I can't say.
That's a different. But, like, what I'm saying, like, okay, hypothetically, we're going to say you and Sean. Sean's spouse passed away. You and Sean start talking. Sean's spouse wanted him to move on. When's the proper time for Sean to move on?
When Sean feels ready.
Sean?
I don't know. That's a question I can answer. There's a lot of variables in that.
Yeah.
How deep the love is.
I mean, this is somebody you got 20 plus years with, love with, share with, make kids with. You love them. You watch them go.
But you also know some people don't never move on. I mean, you got some that can move on quickly.
That's a different type of grief.
We talked about it. I don't know. I know about a year.
About a year?
I'm doing something here.
I'm with this whole topic. I think I'm selfish with it because I think I would want to go before my spouse go. I know that sounds fucked up, but it is what it is.
But you ain't go. So what's your time frame?
To move somebody in my crib, I would never
Just to move on though, right?
Move on.
The moving in the crib, that's something totally different, especially when you got your kids there.
I would say between a year and 2.
Because you shouldn't even move nobody when your kids there. That's because they already know this.
But at the same time, this is his house, and he ready to move on, and his wife wanted him to move on. It's not like he gonna sell the house.
Yeah, but what?
What they say? But it's not like you don't sell the house. You say this is a house.
Yes, he's right. For every individual, it's different. And then you still got the kids. You still got the kids in the house.
What did the comment say?
I don't know.
For every individual is different.
Well,
Absolutely.
okay. For the people that's checking with us and watching with us, from now on, we're gonna start answering comments. We didn't when we record, we can't really see the comments, but we're gonna start answering.
It's very different for everybody.
think
So I can't. That's a topic that's is for each his own.
Especially if you got kids involved too, and they older. Like, that ain't.
I think it'd be hard. I would think my kids would understand.
No.
They
Because
probably
they
understand
are
you
older.
move on, but they probably don't understand why you moving that person in the house.
Yeah.
Because you can always move on, and your kids don't know what you're doing out there, but you put it all in their face when you move her in the house.
Absolutely.
I
I feel like it should be one of the things that you sit down. If you really feel that you're ready to move her in the house, sit down and have a conversation with kids and see how they feel and where they're at with it, and respect that, because that's still, their mother.
Yeah.
So have a conversation, and if they seem like they okay, they on board, then that's when you bring her into the element. Y'all all sit down and have a conversation and set those boundaries.
So from what I know so far is he did move her in, but like he hasn't took down the wife's pictures yet.
So why would you have to take down her pictures?
To make the new person feel comfortable.
What kind of woman gonna realize a man that lost his wife and he got to take down the damn picture?
No,
But would you want to look at you looking at somebody that you never going to amount to? You're never going to amount to that love.
Why
every
would you
day.
try to amount to them? That's them kids' mamas. You ain't never gonna replace that woman.
No,
I would never go into
but you're not trying to replace
your
her.
respect for you.
Right, but I guess I'm a different type of woman, because I would never ever be
So
so
you
enough
would
to be
wanna
like,
be-
you need to take all her pictures down so these kids can't see their mama like she never existed. Like,
What I'm saying is like, so in this situation, the way that mama decorated the house back in whenever, it's still exactly decorated. So what she was like, I was like, well, you could do a shrine, still use the mom's pictures and just put them, elsewhere. But like she's still her purse is still in the nightstand right now.
okay, that's
You know what I'm saying? Her clothes are still in the closet right now.
Okay, and those can be boxed up, but as far as like,
Well, the kids don't want it boxed up. That's the issue. She having an issue with, because she don't want to step on toes, but she also wants to feel comfortable because this is now becoming
well, then
her
she
home.
needs to have a conversation.
It did, but she just
with
asked
the
me to talk
kids.
about it on the podcast. That's what.
Yeah, she did have a conversation with kids, but as far as the pictures and stuff, I mean, decoration, that
Yeah.
I don't ever expect to go in and like keep the same furniture for 10, 11 years. Like, stuff gonna have to get remodeled, redecorated, whatever. But as far as like pictures and stuff, no, them pictures and everything else should still be allowed.
So you trying to tell me, okay, you get with the love of your life. He lost his spouse 5 years ago, and there was a picture in their bedroom with them butt naked. You would
Well,
be
that's
okay with
extreme.
No, I'm just saying, but you saying like pictures.
That's extreme.
I wouldn't want to, like you said, I don't want to look at somebody all day, every day in my house, and you know what I'm saying? That's from your past.
So, because my uncle, he got his new wife. That man got what, 20-some years.
His new wife is 20-some years, or he got a
Well,
new wife?
no. So he was married, and he got a new girl or new wife. But they've been together for so long, like 20, 30 years now. So she still resent that his ex-wife used to stay in that house. So she want him to sell that house and get into a new house. So over time, you like, it's not my house.
Right.
It's just more like you and your ex's house.
Well, maybe that's me, because I was with somebody for 7 years and they got a divorce and their wife moved out the house, and I never once was like, this was his
Well,
house,
hold on,
this
but
was her house.
did you move in?
Yes.
You moved in for 7 years and you ain't care?
No, I didn't. it didn't bother me. I guess to me, like, that kind of stuff, I don't know. Maybe I'm just different, but like, I never like, you needed this her house. This was her house. She lived. No, like.
So that's not the reason why y'all not together? Because
No.
You resent?
No, and never was I like, this her house. She lived here. I want you to give up this. Like, no. What the? I mean, I'm guessing I'm looking at it from a bigger picture. That's a huge investment. Like, to just uproot and sell everything after you went through divorce, had to separate all that
Some
stuff.
people just resent that stuff. Like my uncle's wife, she want him to, the house paid off, she want him to sell it. Let's get something that's
ours.
Right.
You didn't moved on from that, but I feel the energy of the ex still in the house. Some people, I'm just saying, it's not for everybody.
But we redecorated too. Like, we redecorated and put stuff different. I'm not gonna say it was exactly how she left it, and her stuff and her belongings were still there. But like, to me, I just didn't put that much stock in it. I didn't care that much. It wasn't that deep to me.
Okay.
I mean, everybody to each his own. I respect it either way, because I can honestly say, like, an ex-wife Somebody who's still living, oh, you definitely ain't keeping no pictures of her around. Nah, hell no. Them got to go. No, I'm not looking at her. No.
If she did, it's okay. But
Right.
if she's alive,
You're not coming back from the grave.
I know she ain't coming back because she.
I'm not coming back from the grave.
The only way you gonna fuck her is in a tree.
We're gonna keep that bitch. You gotta go kill her ass. That's all we're gonna keep that bitch. We're gonna kill that bitch over there.
Wow.
That's all we're gonna keep that bitch.
Wow, I'm gonna definitely. Wow.
All we're gonna keep that bitch.
Wow.
Gonna kill her.
You said be alive? No, that bitch got to go. But if she dead, I'm okay with it. I know ain't no competition now.
Hey, it is what it is. But to say a person, have a conversation with the kids.
Okay.
If you get that bond with them, I don't think it's really going.
I mean, the kids was cool till she started moving shit around, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was like a dish rack, like an old dish rack,
And it's sentimental value to that,
Most kids don't want you to move on any motherfucker. Right?
No, they don't.
My kids don't want to see mama getting clapped by somebody.
No. You said exactly.
Wow.
No.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
so you're, I don't know. It's
My
your
parents.
decision.
Yeah.
I will run it past my kids, but at the end of the day, it's my damn decision.
Absolutely, but I still think it's a respect thing. At least you're running it past them, giving them an opportunity to voice how they feel and get it out there. So
I
you
will
can
say
acknowledge
that, but on the token, kids do shit and they don't get your advice from it.
because them kids though.
Yeah, but shit.
How many times have you consulted with your parents about something?
Fucking kids.
No.
And I also feel like too, how many times you've had conversations with your, parents or people, and they be like, "Yeah, let me tell you, X, Y, Z, and you should do this." And I'm telling you right now, it's hard out there. And then
We don't listen.
3 years later, you like, dang,
We bump our head until
I should have listened to what they said. So,
my daughter don't listen. She thinks she listened to me, 4 or 5 years after the fact.
yep,
I said, okay, well, shit.
that's my struggle. Because like, how do you get that embedded in there? Like, listen, I get it. Because I remember being in that space and being like, it's not like that. It's not. That was
Because
back
they feel
then.
like,
It's not
yeah,
like
there
that.
you go. That's it. It's not like how it used to be, Mom. It's totally different. No, it's not.
It's the game.
It's just a recycle.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna so I can go ahead and give good feedback back. You said when you ready to move on, you didn't put no time. What time period you got?
It's to each his own. I can't. That's
For
something
you,
that's-
we're not talking about for you.
I
We're
told
talking
you about
for
a
you.
year.
About a year. I'm between a year and a year and a half. 2.
Yeah.
All
Might
right.
be sooner than that. I don't know.
Okay. Whew.
That was
Yeah.
intense. Somebody got.
Because after she said it to me, I'm like, you sure you want me to talk to this on the podcast? Like,
Sure.
I mean, it's a good topic, and we is getting up there, so somebody might be faced with that situation.
All right. This something we all go through every day. Your skin color being a crime. No matter what.
You said what?
Your skin color being a crime.
He about to go off.
Of course.
He about to go. He about to look. I already know. As soon as I see his
Your
face.
skin color's a crime. You know what I'm saying? I was blackdemographic.com.
Did y'all see the people in Ukraine though, like the students that are being basically prevented from getting on these buses and leaving?
Man, yeah.
That right there was just like, are you serious?
All right, I got a fucked up thing to say. I might get in
Nah.
trouble for this. I might get in trouble for this.
You on the topic?
I might get in trouble for this.
By who?
By boss at home.
Okay.
Is it weird if your spouse like don't keep up with like daily news, like world news that matters?
Hold on. How we skipping the topic?
Well, because it popped in.
How? Is it black skin? What?
Because this, but okay, like I was telling my wife, was like, "What's this thing about Ukraine and Russia?" I'm like, "You don't know what's going on. Like this could be World War III. You need to pay attention. Like this is why our prices are fluctuating. All this stuff going on right now."
I really don't keep up with it like that. Every time you come on the news, it's always negative.
Yep.
It's
Negative or not, I
always-
still need to kind of know what's going on.
I learned in my sociology class, if it bleeds, it leads. So that's just what it, you turn it, if it bleeds, it leads. Meaning the news and stuff that's being reported, like they're always going to be doom and gloom on the news.
So
That's
you
it.
bleed, so
It's gonna be on the news.
She says, so she leading.
bleed once a month, so see.
I lead.
Y'all be able to follow. Y'all be able to follow.
That is not what I meant. But that's the same thing for like journalism and things like that. Like people want to see doom and gloom and like, oh, what's up? And I don't.
But I'm saying you still have to know what's going on.
Absolutely.
I do, but I pick and choose the news I like.
Yeah.
Too much of that negativity, it fucks with your brain. You get too used to it.
There is another thing we had talked about, but we'll come in with that a little minute. I don't think so. I think it's you.
No, it's just
Man, I listened to thug music my whole life. I ain't never thought about it. I'm just about to go pimp a bitch, slap a hoe, and carry a gun all day.
But you know, people that carry, they want to live that life.
But it's either you, but I don't think it's the music. I done played Grand Theft Auto for 16 hours. I ain't never thought about going to pour a little ass out the car, strip her out, and take her car.
So,
why not pull the little one out though?
So it'll be the easy target.
I'm gonna lock my door.
People nowadays they don't want gold teeth, the plastic car, to live the music lifestyle now.
I said I don't. To me,
I
music, movies. I never let a music. No, it doesn't affect.
I'm not talking about you. Just in general. In general, do music affect the way people react now in our culture?
How can you ask me to speak on people? I ain't people.
The podcast is not about. We talking about in general.
Okay, to me, the music didn't make you do it.
I mean,
Come on now.
I wanted to make a TikTok flash to my no friend.
We want the plastic cars, the
I want the flashy cars and the jewelry because I seen the drug dealers in my neighborhood, not because the music I was listening to, the people that I directly seen.
Music
I didn't see Hammer. Hammer wasn't in my hood.
Hammer.
People want them Hammer pants.
Yeah, it was white people that got them here.
We didn't have them Hammer pants.
Man,
I never got
You had
them
Hammer pants?
I'm not saying what a lot of
You
people
had
do.
Hammer pants.
Music does influence the culture.
So when you listen to Beethoven, is that going to influence you?
If I'm that, yes, it influences people, but not.
So
me.
we listen to
Because
R&B.
in our hood, we don't listen to Beethoven.
Okay, but I remember in our hood, our mama had to listen to Mary J. and Kiki Avant and Escape and Total and Tony Braxton, and half of us still can't love a woman right. So the music, so only rap music affecting us? R&B ain't affecting us? Remember the Down Home Blues when you clean on Saturday morning? Did that affect you?
It affects the culture. Yes, it does. It does.
So you button heads with what you saying.
I just said it does.
But I'm saying, we listen to R. Kelly. We went half on the baby.
Okay.
I mean, all this things.
Then it's
But I'm saying,
how many people have a baby right now?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You get a whole baby. You
I
don't get a
say
half
you
of
the whole
it.
baby.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. What I mean by half is 80% of our culture is single parent homes. So it's like half a baby. That's what I mean by half the baby.
That's not right. It's not 80%.
What is it?
Hell no.
Okay, what
You know how
is
many black fathers I know?
I never said that. I said
But that are
single home. I said
single.
80% single home. I'm not saying it's not black father. I said
We're
single
going to have to
home.
Google that.
Google.
I'm saying it's not 80%.
Google it.
I'm not taking that.
Google it.
Black fathers.
Google. I'm not talking about black father. I'm talking about in a single parent home. I'm not saying black father. He's still around. It's just my single parent home.
Oh, okay. Google that real quick.
I'm getting ready to.
But I'm saying, how can one type of music affect you and influence you, but the other?
I don't want to do. But it all depends on what you.
I listen to metal too. The metal ain't never made me want to go jump off.
So the metal one had that Travis concert where they was that Mars Pit thing. What kind of music was that when they killed 9 people?
Rap.
I know that, but his music, he has some metal where they was that Mars Pit they do that they bump into everybody and stuff.
Yeah, that's.
Well, come on, was that the music or they just went in there like, man,
that's
cut
what,
the music off? We just gonna do this.
This is what they did at Coachella too to Beyonce. It wasn't like that. It's just that young generation. They all about I don't know.
We are influenced by what we see and what we hear. Just like basketball player said, or someone said, "Well, I can't be the role model. They got to start with the parents." A lot of us is influenced. I'm not saying everybody. A lot of us influenced by what we hear, what we see. That's what kind of how some of us are raised.
Says the census, single parent families with children under the age of 18 is 80%. headed by single mothers.
Okay.
What about African American?
Let me look up African American. Let's look.
But we are influenced by what we see, what we hear. Most of us are.
But you were correct, and I can say you were correct. I apologize.
You don't apologize the rest of your life messing with me.
Fuck
You can't help that. That's just the way I am. See it.
I've heard that
This
though. I
motherfucker. This motherfucker right here.
I know.
Anywho,
Go ahead. Don't say something else.
I don't just
silly people. Y'all hear that? He apologized. He's gonna be doing this for the rest of his life. On the tombstone, say I'm sorry I died without getting the right information.
It's 67% for single
Damn.
African American parents.
What you talking about?
That's
yeah.
still a large.
What are you damning about?
Ain't no goddamn 80.
I said 80% single parent. I never said black or white.
Well, shit.
You like, damn, I want that.
Who our demographic is?
But we ain't just talking about just our dinner. We talking about to the people itself.
Okay, motherfucker.
I'm proud of you guys for handling that the way that you did.
Trina, music influence you? Movies, TV,
No, not really.
magazines?
No. Well,
So what influenced you? You know what I'm saying? You say you were young and you just want to have the long hair down the ass, the eyelashes. What influenced you then?
I don't follow. I don't do the eyelashes and the trends though.
I'm
And I
talking
had
about
long hair because my dad refused to let a perm in my hair, but I got teased for having long hair. It was called weave, but I didn't really get exposed to that growing up, so I just kind of had to look around at my peers around me to kind of see what was cool, what was not cool. Or like my uncle was one like buying us Jordans and stuff like that because we just wasn't in the know of that. But like now I'll see certain trends or certain things that's going on or certain styles. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
You making TikTok videos?
No, I couldn't. I would. You know how old?
I made a TikTok video.
Really?
Me and my dogs.
You and your dog. Wow. Okay. You got another dog?
No, my dog.
Oh, your dog. Yeah, I'm not doing no damn TikTok.
So you
You
said-
said for that.
music and stuff don't influence.
Music doesn't affect me.
I ain't say you. I'm talking about in general. That distinction wasn't about you. That was in general. You keep
I'm
talking
not
about.
I said, to me, I don't think, I think we use shit as an excuse. I heard Eminem said, do this, as after you got caught up and did some shit, now you want to blame the reason why you did what you did. No, you did what the fuck you did because you did it.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard Eazy-E said, fuck the police. If I go shoot the cop, I can't say, well, Eazy-E told me to do it. No, motherfucker, you did it because you wanted to do
it
it.
doesn't matter. But we do stuff because we're influenced by the things we see.
Especially with the new generation, I can 110% agree with that.
We're influenced by everything we see.
Yeah, they're very impressionable.
I don't care if you can talk to you blue in the goddamn face. You
I-
come on, keep
I-
my
I-
shoes.
So
I
you
give
tell
you my
me your
opinion.
kids not going off of trends stuff that they see on TikTok or music?
Yes.
Because my son listens to Polo G and that's little, everything. But
Yes, we're influenced by what we see, everything.
Maybe,
Hey, look, you're gonna lose this battle. Go on, what's another topic now?
maybe you, my
You
friend.
said, go on another topic now.
Maybe
You
you might,
said
right?
cleared.
She ain't influenced, I ain't influenced.
But there's three people. We talking about in general.
So 33%
Well, what did the
of the
audience
people.
say? Did anybody comment on that and give
No.
any feedback on that?
No,
Anybody?
so 33% of the population
I
is
feel like our
influenced by
demographic
music.
is too old for that. We just like, nah, I'm chilling.
No,
well,
'cause-
well, it's like, what's going on with your 401k? What stocks did you invested in? That's what our generation's looking at now.
No, it ain't, because even our generation, we grew up with, talking about credit or nothing. So we still in our generation, we will buy stuff straight out. We ain't thinking about the long term. Okay, well, let me put something down and pay on it to help my credit out. In our culture, we used to like, okay, I don't want no colors. I would pay it straight out. That's just the way we are.
But I also think though too, because I can honestly say like I took a financial university course like years and years ago. And I can't necessarily say it's a cultural thing because Dave Ramsey, if you follow his program, like he talks about like not using credit cards, like not like paying for things outright, but it's a catch-22 because you still need that credit
Right.
to get approved for things. But in his program, he talks about not having credit cards.
Yeah, but you talking about just one, you. But I'm talking about us. Let's say you took it. Most people in our culture never took it.
I was the only black person in that class.
Yeah, but there you go.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in our culture, we grew up to pay. If you ain't got the money, you don't supposed to have it.
Yeah, grandma.
So go on, pay it off, so you don't owe nobody nothing.
Absolutely.
Okay, that is how we was raised.
Yeah.
But you grow up and like, no, that's not how it really go.
Mm-hmm.
You pay on something, then pay on the money, and increase your credit score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to.
But do you also notice? I notice this. You never see rich people carry cash.
No, they don't. If they don't use their money, they use somebody else's money to get more richer too.
They use, you know what, and I know for a fact, one of the women who work at a bank that I talked to, she told me that she literally uses her credit card to pay for everything, and then at the end of the month she pays it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She never uses her debit
Right,
card
'cause you
for
use-
anything.
Right, the debit card was the most like it's fucked up. Like if you really think about what it is, just think about this: you never see a rich person use cash for anything
No,
when it comes from
except for
even
tip. If they tip, they do.
the tip on a credit card.
No, they don't.
No, some tip
No.
fast.
No.
Look,
Because see, we
Cash.
went. This is what they start doing now. Let's say you tip, we tip the waiter, and now they making it where you gotta put it on your taxes,
Claim it. Exactly.
and you got to share it amongst the other waiters.
Yep.
So we went to Ruth Chris, and I asked him, I'm like, okay, well, if I tip you, do it go straight to you, or
or the
go?
tip share.
And she was like, no, if you do cash, go straight to me, but if you put it on a card, I gotta spend and all kinds of
She was,
shit.
she was just being shiesty.
No,
she
she
told
was
the
being-
truth.
no.
She told the truth.
But what I'm
And-
saying is, if you know what I'm saying, if you do work in I only worked in 2 restaurants. If you do tip share, motherfucker, like whatever is supposed to be tip shared.
But that was old time ago. They didn't change that since you've been in the restaurant.
No,
They didn't change it.
if a tip share is a tip share,
No, it's not. Even on Cash App, if you they try to make it where
$600.
no, I'm talking about they try to make it where you got to make that count and put that on the tax. They doing so much
Anything
stuff.
over 600.
Anything over 600.
more.
No, what I'm saying is when using what restaurant like 1802 or something. That's totally different.
I'm
now.
younger than you.
Having 30 years.
No, what
ago.
I'm saying, right?
You out there.
He old as fuck.
You ain't
Right.
This motherfucker ain't
I'm
even
the best at the talk
no
show,
more.
nigga.
He said campus.
But what I'm saying is, like, tip share is tip share, motherfucker.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
What do you think tip share is? That means
And it's not
that means whatever you got, you gonna put in this pot. Whatever you got, we gonna put in this pot. Whatever I got in this pot, we gonna split that shit evenly. That's what tip share is.
I'm talking about. Okay,
That's what tip share is. Since your
But
old
you-
ass didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
You are doing it with the other, like the bussers and everybody.
That's
It's
what I
not
just
the
said.
waiters and waitresses.
But
It's
that's
the bussers and
but that's
everything.
what. But were you the only motherfucker? Did you cook the food? All y'all ass did is to come and
Are we
serve,
making the same?
huh?
Are we making the same?
The busters don't make shit.
But are they
The
making
cooks
as much
don't. But the
as
cooks
we
are
do?
not. The cooks are not in your tip share.
Are
It's
you
just
getting
busters.
cussed out by people because somebody in the back cooked something wrong? And
Hey,
I got my ass
shit,
beat for
but
it?
it's all
But
a
if you
team.
want- if you
It's
want
all
to
a
cut-
team.
No, but
See,
you
this-
want-
y'all not cut. Look, y'all not.
But if
It's
you
not
want-
team.
It is a
If
team.
you say he wanted his steak medium rare and you cooked it well,
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's why it takes a team to get everybody. Everybody.
But when you take your ass out there and get
Well,
cussed
think,
out.
think about how many Root Christians is, right? Think about how many. That's a franchise, right? There's a lot of them. The reason why they do tip share is because we want to make sure everybody get great service. From great food, we want to make sure when I come to this table, I'm nice and welcoming.
But-
I want to make you feel good. We want everybody to do this shit universally.
Okay, let's do this. But it's up to the waiter to share the tip. Okay, well,
No, it's not.
no, him out.
The cash,
No,
they did that. Yeah,
I used to work
reason
at
why,
a catering restaurant.
reason why they say cash, because they can pocket the cash. They
That's
can't
what I'm
pocket. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm
So
saying is,
that's what I'm saying. That was shiesty.
hold up. But you got some jobs, like when I used to work, okay, I used to work in the back. I made minimum wage. The waiter made less than that.
$2.15.
Yeah. Plus tips.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm making, I get most of my money from tips.
Correct.
So if I'm going to share, I'm cutting myself short, right?
No, because
How?
how you gonna cut yourself short? Because it's all right. Boom. You got 3 tables. She got 3 tables. I got 3 tables. Right.
Yes.
Now everything go into the same table.
Right.
Right. So let's say you didn't do good on 2 of your tables, but I rocked all my shit out. Well, you got $4, $5, and $7. I got tipped a 20, a 30, and a 10. She done got 15, 10, and 20. Now we put the shit all together because guess what? Even though we all got to do the same work.
Yeah, but
you working as hard as I am.
you ain't making sense. If this person,
But that's
if
why
you
I
walk
said-
out your table and this motherfucker just ass doing it, she don't need what
Right.
sympathy.
You ain't working that
You
hard.
ain't working that damn
What I
hard.
said,
Because me,
but
if I don't,
we
we already talked about tipping too. Because if you really busting your ass, I'll be like, you like, I'm about to tip her good. You know what I mean? But you can appreciate something.
But that's why I said when you go to Ruth Chris, what do you expect? You expect great service, right?
But it's
What did I ask you? Do you expect great service? You expect great food, right?
Yeah, as much as them steaks cost.
as the waiter though. My waiter don't give me great service.
Yes.
I don't like
That's why I
But
said
it's up to me though. Listen though, it's up to me as a waiter. Okay, well, it's because of my the cook and everything that I got great service.
No, I was just saying something.
It's because I got great service because of them. So I'm gonna share my tip with them, but it's up to my discretion.
You gonna share your tip with who?
The cook.
I ain't sharing no damn tip with no cook with that motherfucker making 18
Oh, this motherfucker.
The tip share is between waitresses and busboys.
And the cooks is me.
No, it's
you
not.
say you want to have great service all the way through.
Everybody is in
What about the
this.
tape?
Did I
Tip
not
share.
say something about
Tip share.
the steak?
Tip share is between waitresses and busboys. Okay, that is it.
Hold on, the bus boys don't get tips.
Yes, they
the
do.
cooks don't get tips.
The
I
bus,
know if we don't tip, listen, we don't tip share. Let's say it all go to the waiter. The bus boy don't get tips. The
now
cooks
your,
don't
table,
get
now your
tips.
table dirty as fuck.
Oh my mother. And your food ain't cooked good either because the cooks don't get tips.
The tip, they get paid good.
That's what I just said. The people in the back get the, let's say they get
Shut
minimum
the hell
wage.
up.
Okay, I know you're going to tell me.
No, I don't tell you
The
shit.
cook get paid more and the waiter get paid $2. How do I make up the difference? By tips.
You still don't understand.
I know. I ain't going to get it with your man.
You are a server, I'm a server, you're a server.
Right.
We share our tips. That's all I said.
No.
I said,
Why would I
no,
tip my tips if you fucking up and I'm busting my ass to get my tips when I got to share with you?
Motherfucker.
Because you in the back smoking the 4-5 cigarettes ain't taking on your fucking table. You're crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
what about when you was in the back?
I'm
It don't matter. Man,
We in the back. We
You
don't
ain't
know.
making sense. You're not making no goddamn
You know what?
sense. I'm not saying my tip with a motherfucker ain't doing the work I'm putting in to get these tips.
Absolutely.
You gonna share your motherfucker.
Why you think
No,
some?
I'm not.
Why do you think
That's
some
what
of
I
the
said.
waiters get you saw where they getting like $2,000 tips and shit? You know they go above some go above and beyond to get them tips to make up the wage gap that I'm getting compared to the people in the back.
I just said we doing tip share. Tip share is
Man, whatever, man. No,
That's what I said.
No.
Now if we ain't no tip share, then ain't no tip share. Whatever your tips
That's
is
like
your
that,
tips.
that waitress who got that tip of like $1,000 or something.
the
like
restaurant
that
fired her?
years. No, and she split it amongst
They,
everybody.
you know the one they made us split?
Yeah,
Yeah, they made us split.
No,
They did?
No.
It was one that they
There was
made us
one- they
split.
tried to make her, and they ended
Yeah.
up. She said she wasn't splitting it, and
Yeah.
they fired her. Ass.
Yeah.
Oh, well, bye. Goodbye. Because
Yeah.
I'm taking my money.
Why the point I'm bust my ass and then I got to split all my shit down the middle because you want everybody to be equal? Well, they need to come on out here and
That's
and
that
see.
whole participation award and
Yeah.
stuff when the kids don't win. Oh, here's
You know,
participation
my
award.
job used to try to do us like that.
Don't do that.
Well, you can't get nothing from the drivers because if it ain't for everybody, but I'm the motherfucker. Make sure this motherfucker get out of here on time.
Right.
Okay.
It's my job.
Okay. Well, with your current job, right? You motherfuckers do a stock share, right? Or y'all get paid off
I
like
don't
a
know what the
bonus.
fuck they do right
You,
now.
well, I know. Well,
Okay, don't have
so,
to.
but you motherfuckers get it because of how the whole company did, not because your ass is taking, busting your ass. She took a day off. It's because of how everybody came
But that's
together and made
a
the shit.
whole company incentive.
That's why I said Ruth Chris, nigga. I didn't say we with the Diddy's.
But hold on. You talking about a whole company incentive compared to an individual incentive to do good. So it does.
But the whole incentive to do good is just give great service. That's why you came here.
But you want your waitress to.
Okay,
Hold on.
You get tip shit.
Hold on. Do your
Take care of
tip? Is your tip based off how your waitress do, right? Or is it because of everybody?
that. It's going to be over all around service.
But
My server could be A1, but my food fucked up. Am I still going to tip great?
normally your waiter.
I'm asking you a question.
It depends on what your waiter do. Yes. It depends on what your waiter do.
Okay, your waiter being great, but you've been waiting your food for 30 minutes.
But the most time, hold on, let me listen.
Are you still tipping good? I'm not answering the question.
Are you asking a question, motherfucker?
You're not. You giving me a question with a question.
Listen.
Hey.
If I'm waiting on the, if I'm waiting 30 minutes,
That's not an answer. That's not how you answer.
If I'm waiting 30 minutes, but my waiter's like, all right, sir, it's coming. what else? Do you want more water? Do you want more everything? She still comes checking up on me. Yes, I'm still giving her good.
You didn't came and wait, or you ordering your food, and it's 45 minutes later, you still ain't got your food. You still tipping top notch to that service, even if they was coming really good. Because your service, your overall all around service now is not good.
I'm asking for a manager.
But I'm asking for a tip. What about the tip?
Depends on her attitude about it. If she came to the table and she was apologetic, like, hey, like, you know, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. If she kept me in a loop of what was going on, absolutely, because it ain't got nothing to do with her. But she checking back, letting me know
But your overall
issues in the kitchen,
Yes.
blah, 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 blah. But if she's just standing over there, if she's standing in the back,
You
just
think she
looking
ain't
out.
Yeah, if I wait 45 minutes, this motherfucker ain't come say shit to me. I'm
Right.
not tipping her at all.
No.
But if you like, hey sir,
What if-
your orders behind, we got a backlog of orders, and you know what I'm saying?
Would you like a drink?
Yeah.
Is there something I can do for
And then
you?
later on, I've been in this
Like,
situation. Later on, listen, we sorry for it took us so long. Here goes some complimentary coupons for next time.
Right.
All
Come
right,
back
here
and
goes
see
20% off your bill.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some to make you come back.
Come on,
'Cause
man.
if
You want a motherfucking yes no question on everything. And you want to do it? No, hell no. The scenarios you got to put in. No. My way was great to me. I'm
Oh,
tipping you.
hell.
You ain't tipping shit.
You crazy motherfucker. I just tipped your girl like $50.
Wow.
Because she came right. I'm like, okay, I like that. She even brought a cake out for my birthday and everything. Ain't mad.
How much she spending it?
What? You hope she make this. Sit your ass down. Won't be no more Root Creek.
All right, who controls the finances in your relationship? Or who should control the finances in the relationship?
I'm single, so I control my own finances. I'm
When you in a committed relationship, who
I got my own money.
you in a committed relationship, y'all living together.
So you say you stayed with Duke for 7 years. Who controls the finances?
I got my own money. With my previous person, or who I dated with for 7 years, he paid for like the house, the bills and stuff like that. If we went out, I would pick up dinner and stuff like that. But like never once did he tell me how to spend my money or where I could spend
I didn't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying like you are with this person, building with this person, y'all live in the same house.
Mm-hmm.
Who controls the finances? Let's say like boom, it's time to pay bills, and let's say y'all 50-50 partners. Who is in control of that?
Whoever is better. Because I've been in relationships with people who don't. Like, I can literally say verbatim, I can pull up, I have not paid a bill late in 12 years. I refuse to pay a bill late.
You put some
In there. No, I don't put nothing on it. It gets paid on time. I don't play that. And I've been in a relationship where I didn't see people with some disconnect notices and some late things. I don't do that. I could never. So I would know
So
based
you
on.
walk right past that bill like, ooh, this motherfucker got disconnect though. Let me
No,
walk
I
past.
walk right past it. I be just like,
Hey girl, let's go to the gym. This motherfucker about to get out of life.
but all right. But we stay separate. So at that point, if you want to be in the dark, that's on you. I got like
Well,
that.
why don't you pick up the bill and pay it then?
Why would I pay for somebody else's bills and I ain't paying at their house? That I'm not living in their house.
You be over there though.
No, I don't.
You do be over there.
No, I don't.
You
You
just
said
said-
you
Well, why would you go
I
over
said we
there?
live separate.
Okay, but I said you go over there. You come stay nice from time to time.
Let me correct. The bill was in the vehicle. If I go over to visit your house, then that's one thing. But I ain't living there.
But I'm saying,
So I'm not responsible
let's say
for
you over there
everything
three
in your
nights
house.
out the week.
But if you
I'm
know,
not. I don't stay at nobody's house 3 nights out of a week. You stay at my house 3 nights out of the week, but I'm not staying at your house.
How the okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is making your rules? Like
Me.
I'm not. We gonna stay where the fuck we gonna stay. I'm not saying I'm coming to your house 3 nights a week, but we not coming over here 3 nights a week. We gonna fucking figure it out.
No, I'm staying in my sanctuary, in my space. So, and on top of that, y'all know men don't necessarily, with the exception of Sean, he has a nice life. But most men don't. They shit ain't together like that for nobody to be posted up for 3 days just staying.
Hold on, motherfucker.
I ain't never stayed with no man.
I kept a clean house. It's easy to keep a clean house when you by
I done
yourself.
seen some bathrooms that belong on a horror movie. Like,
how long you stay with motherfucker in your bathroom like that?
I didn't go over that often. But anyways,
Did you tell him
Anytime
about
I-
the bathroom?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, how long you dated him though?
Not very long. It was one of the things you just go over and you see somebody's face, you just like, I can't be comfortable here.
Man, I was
So
in a chick house. I was like, God damn. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, I thought goddamn Russian bell door. I'm like, God damn.
But I feel like me and Shonda too will make snide jokes about it. They will think
Now my head, I'm getting out of there. Motherfucker, if you want a bed bug,
Not here. Oh, not the bed.
Not the bed bug. What was over here?
No, not the bed.
I thought that's
That's a hard no.
Shit, that
Hell
motherfucker got
no.
bed bug. It was
If I
my
start
motherfucking head.
itching at your place, we got a problem immediately. I'm talking about I'm probably riding home naked because I'm burning all the clothes in the yard because I ain't taking no bed bugs home. Hell no. That's serious.
So who you in a committed relationship? Who control your money?
Mostly, probably me. But you know,
Oh
I
shit.
can't really say right now if like she said, if she's good at financial, let's say I'm with a girl, she's good with finances, I might let her take over just so I can focus on building up, you know, the other shit that we probably need. So if right now I'm good at them, and if my partner is, they're just a conversation we have to sit down and talk about, like what's our finances, who want to truly be in control of. So I can't really, because right now I am over, you know, I'm over my own. So
Buying little Camaros and stuff. You know, he probably reckless with his spending just out there just blowing money because he got it.
you be all in my motherfucking bed. Hold on, let me get on these finances. How he buying little barrel and shit?
In my situation,
Yeah, who's over? Because I mean, you married.
in
Who's
my
over?
situation, I have my own account. She has her own account, and we have a joint account.
I don't give a fuck about who's over it. Though.
So
Who's over
His wife.
responsible for paying all the bills?
Oh, we both put the money in the account, and she paid the bills.
Okay, so she's over.
Mm.
Wife
That's a
said,
long ass goddamn story. He got me sleepy, y'all.
She's talking over here with your retarded ass.
okay,
You're
I'm
retarded as hell. Hey,
So I thought he ate when he did that
he
too.
lit the windows on the bus.
Yeah.
He lit the windows on the bus.
My window was tinted anyway. My window was tinted.
Because you had to wear a helmet.
What that new lingo?
And seatbelt.
He really thought he ate when he did that too. The new lingo with the kids.
Okay. Do you look down on somebody that's like has a hustle?
No. No. Wait. What kind of hustle?
Do it matter?
Yeah, because if you're doing something illegal, stay your ass over there. Don't bring that over
If,
here.
if I'm selling fake Coach bags, that's still illegal.
Okay,
But that's
not
my hustle.
That's not.
That's counterfeit. That's a federal offense.
If you selling drugs or guns, stay over there.
What if I sell illegal goods or illegal drugs?
Then you probably have a shop or something like that, and that's fine. If you're doing pretty
I'm
much
just
if it's
saying.
illegal,
I'm just
stay
saying.
away from me.
You look down on a hustler?
No, but I look at it different though. So even if you got to hustle, let's come up with a game plan to get you to be legal, because America is off illegal money. So I don't mind it, but we ain't gonna stay that way. If you taking your money and doing something with it that could benefit, so for instance, like let's take a drug dealer. If you can take that money and just start buying houses and flip it, and then we push you over to the other way, I don't have no problem.
I'm gonna give you a real life
I
scenario.
don't have no problem.
You ain't gonna get me in trouble.
Somebody that works at one of the biggest distributing companies in America. Once a month, always come sell us soap at the barbershop. They got hella soap. I mean, all types of soap. Like, you can get as much soap as you want. I'll ask no questions on how he get the soap. That's his hustle. I respect his hustle. But do I know? Well, I do know how he gets the soap now. But do I care? Is it illegal? Is it illegal? Yes. But do I care? I just respect his hustle.
Hold on.
I'm
All right, here you go, motherfucker.
Are you
What
using
kind of
soap?
soap? What kind of soap?
Are you
you
using
on?
soap as a code word?
No.
You
I'm
want real
talking
soap?
about body wash, bro.
Down
Like
soap?
body
You want bar
wash.
soap?
Like
I
body
like it a
wash.
hold and said person because I'm trying to get some bulk soap.
But when you just said if it's illegal, you don't want nothing to do with it. I just respect the
I
motherfucker
will
hustle.
buy the soap. I'm not dating the person that sells me the soap
Why not?
because he's doing something illegal.
You don't live
So
in
you
Body
want
Wash,
so you want to benefit off of it?
Right.
I can get my soap from you, but we can't be together.
He might want to bust your suds. You know, he might be a nice guy.
I just want the aisle for cheap in bulk. Thank you.
He got Dove, Dial, Old Spice. He got everything. He come through with soap, batteries. I don't even know why he got so many batteries, but he got batteries.
I want some batteries too.
He got everything.
Link me up with said soap and battery dispenser.
That's my Amazon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not dispenser.
Shout out to Amazon. Shout out to Amazon.
Distributor.
You keep it, letting him do it. Keep it.
I mean, like, I bought shoes off of people that I don't know how they got these shoes, but they got these shoes, so I didn't bought the shoes. But I would never mess with said person because they get me these shoes.
So you like, I accept you being a criminal, but I don't accept you being a criminal.
You're not dating me. You're not bringing your criminal activity to my life.
But I want to benefit from your criminal activity.
Absolutely. I will get a discount, but you are
See
not
what
going
people
to.
is?
I've been doing that.
So you gonna let somebody illegal up in your that could possibly get you busted?
I'm not doing nothing illegal with you. You're not gonna
But
bring
you
nothing
gotta
illegal
say-
in my house.
But if you coming around me and my kid and you a whole
I'm
drug
not-
dealer and you wrong somebody and then they shoot up my house or something crazy because your ass is over here, we got a problem.
She went deep and dark with that.
But that's
that is one of the consequences.
that is immediately where my mind goes. If I'm riding in your car and all the four-way knows you got products and you that person, I'm now putting myself in the line of fire because you may piss off somebody I don't even know about, but I'm riding in your car.
Amazon man, he ain't got nobody after him.
How do you know? How you know who he pissing off on in his
FedEx
daily
after
life?
him. I guess FedEx don't come.
Okay, well then that's nothing. But I'm saying, but on top of that, too, like let's say, yeah, we dating, we got accounts together, we got money together. They didn't seize your damn accounts. Now my account seized too, because you didn't fuck up.
But you just
And I got
said you
kids.
keep your own accounts anyway, so you good.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my whole thought process. We're married, but on top of that too, if you really dealing with somebody and they living with you, they get in your shit. They in your house and y'all reside together and all of that. They going after you too, because that's community. They gonna look at the house, they gonna look at the accounts, cards, all that. They coming for all that. I ain't stupid. Nah, keep that over there.
She used to feds.
What?
He used to the feds.
Nah,
You
never
watch-
that. You ain't finna get me tripped up. I got a whole child to take care of, and I need my money.
Who do you vent to? When you going through problems, you going through issues. Who's somebody that you vent to counseling, you vent to music, you vent to homeboys, homegirls, parents, God? Who do you vent to?
Me, people, you, or close to ear. If there's something on my chest, then I got some people I grew up with that I can call and I vent to. Like the other night, I was on the phone like, this is long I've been on the phone for a minute, like 4 hours we was on the phone just talking. I'm looking at it and I was like, I'd never been on the phone this long since I was a teenager. But it was like a good conversation. And that person has been there, and I'm like, I appreciate that, because when there's nobody else, when I need something on my chest, they pick up and I can talk to them. So, shout out to that person, A1 in my book. I appreciate it.
Who you venting to?
It depends. I have my best friend, my brother, my mom, therapist. But typically, if it's something like right then and there, it's probably gonna be my best friend, and then my brother. It just depends on it. But I know, like, if I'm not going to see my therapist that week or within that time frame, and I need something immediately, like my brother and my best friend, like they definitely gonna give me like that real raw, just truth, that advice. And some like they're gonna tell me what I don't want to hear if I need to hear it.
They tell you what you need to hear.
Exactly. Like, nah, well, you shouldn't have did this, or you was wrong for this. So yeah.
Reason why I said that, since I send like a list of topics throughout the week, and right then I was on Facebook and somebody was just, who can I talk to, and da 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 da. I'm like, I just thought everybody just had a squad, Like, you know what I'm saying? I vent to you about some relationship problems. I vent to you about business problems or anything, you know what I'm saying? All types of things. But I would feel bad, like, if I just didn't know who to talk to or how to talk to somebody. But I think our culture has that issue going on big. They either, I don't want nobody in my business, or, you know what I'm saying, they think that somebody's going to give them bad advice to try to take advantage of
A
it.
lot of people have yes man. You know, a lot of people when they vent, they got people they agree with on everything they say. I don't like them. I don't like people like that in my corner.
Yeah.
I want hard, rough, and the truth. Because, you know, how can I correct something if everything I say you just agreeing with every goddamn thing?
Yeah.
Like, no, I need you. I don't need you for that.
You gotta have people who gonna hurt your feelings and not give a shit. But I also feel like too, some people feel like they don't want to be a burden and they don't want to bother you. So sometimes they'll just be like, well, this person got this and this going on, so I don't really want to bother them. So a lot of people will hold that in
and
not say nothing.
But they also don't want to be judged neither.
Right.
You know, but I'm like, no, fuck that, judge me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because everybody got this whole facade that they perfect and everything is put together and you just don't make no mistakes. And I'm like, nah.
You still answer the question. Who you vent to?
He
I
did.
did.
Oh, me and...
I vent to my squad, my people. I
Your
vent to
wife?
God. I vent to my wife. I vent.
I know
but
you vent to your dad.
Sometimes I just vent
You
to
have a
some music.
therapist, you don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. See?
You know what? I don't feel like I vent to him because
Really?
I don't feel like it's a venting, because I feel like a lot of shit that we talk about or go through, he's giving me a different outlook or a different understanding.
Mm-hmm. I can understand.
From relationships to childhood shit to like even business, like, so I don't feel like it's a vent to a therapist. I feel like I can vent to y'all for free. I don't vent to his ass for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He come with a bill.
Yeah.
And let's say you did. What do you tell you? Is it a good solution or?
I feel this therapist I got is very, very, for me, he's good.
Is he a black man or a white man?
He's a white dude.
Yeah.
But what I found out, it's like after so many sessions, I'm like, well, shit, I'm therapy in your ass. You know, like, so.
They have you think like that. I've noticed, I went through hella therapists, and I feel like you kind of have to go on a journey to find the correct one, but like not until I found like my black woman therapist did I really like,
Feel like, because they actually get it.
Right. I like connected with her on just a different level, and like I can go to her and I can go vent to her and talk to her and unpack a lot of stuff.
They go through personal stuff you went through.
Right.
It was a study of that. We need them, but white people don't understand some of the cultural stuff we went through, go through. So they will give you advice and stuff, but if you ain't walking them shoes and ain't never dealt with discrimination, and now, sometimes you can't open up doors because of a certain color or something like that. And some people look at you crazy for that. You like,
right.
So a lot of them, they good, but unless you walk through them shoes, like you say, that how people give you side eye, you try to be the best, and they still see just number skin color.
Right.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I literally can go in there and tell her. This is probably the first therapist that I've went in and been able to tell her everything, like lay it all out on the table, just kind of expose myself who I am. And I mean, and she's a mother too, so I just feel like she's been like the best therapist I have had. And I literally can go to her for anything and talk to her about anything, and anything that she sends me out the door with, like I can apply those same principles, like immediately to life.
Shout out to the therapist. He would give good counseling.
Yes.
Shout out to Southview. I do a lot of my therapy over there.
Oh my God.
Dr. Sean make you feel good, man. What you prescribing, baby?
Oh my goodness.
Here's rum chowder.
That's my therapy right there.
We ain't had that in a while.
We definitely gotta do that.
Mm.
I don't even think they got it there no more.
Wait.
Last
No,
couple
she
times,
ain't there. No, they ain't got rum chowder no more.
the last couple times I even asked for
They
they
ain't
didn't
got
have
rum chowder no more.
They didn't even have the.
Matter of fact, I put Rum Chowder on the bar one time, but you never showed up because I had hit some
Well,
more time.
rum chowder gotta be cold for me, homie. I don't like
Put some ice. Shit.
Just say, just put it in the refrigerator.
Ain't like you come over here all the time. I mean, you come over here all the time now, but it was like
okay. Well.
it was back when we was linking up every night. I mean, every week or so. Y'all just
So
stop.
linking up every night.
Nah, him, TG, we used to come over here, play cards, talk shit.
Okay. I got a personal vendetta with this one.
Here we go.
I am, trying to get back into getting skinty. I'm gonna get skinty on y'all. I'm gonna get skinty.
Boy, you started with that damn,
big
what was that
sexy.
emoji that he sent over Sean? With that little skinny ass avatar he sent over. Now you get him together real quick.
If we were serious, we could put a wager on it to hold us accountable.
I'm still holding you accountable for a bet we got going on.
I already won that thing.
You ain't win. It ain't been a month.
I text you.
And you didn't even know who the hell he was talking to.
I did.
You somebody stop because you don't know who that person is.
I did.
No, you did not.
When I was
you did not.
texting
You lied. So you gonna lie and tell the truth at the same time?
I'm telling you. What I said in text.
I didn't even know. I didn't have this person's number. I didn't even know I was talking to this person.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's
exactly what you told me.
No, I said tomorrow. I said I'm a fisherman.
You fish and throw them back.
Come on, man.
What is going on?
Nothing. So it's just a little bit. Listen.
I don't know. You had a bet to stuff to somebody for 30 days. What? No, tell me.
I told him hold him accountable. Okay, get something sustainable. Talk to somebody sustainable for 30 straight days. Go out on a couple dates with just that. Talk to that one person and see is it you or see is it these women. Because sometimes we don't understand that you are actually the problem.
I know that already. I do a little experiments.
I didn't say. I didn't
do a little experiment. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
To see what I'm saying, who is the problem? Is it you or is your counterpart? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't getting what you want out of your spouse or why you single? You know what I'm saying? We just having little experiments and then he got a bet. Like I got to talk to somebody for 30 days. And I'm like, man, I've been doing it. I just didn't know it.
Okay.
So he's like, I've been talking to somebody. I've been talking for like 2-3 weeks.
No,
he didn't know who the hell he was talking to them.
I said 2-3 months.
But he still didn't know who. He ended up having to find out. Oh shit! I do know this person.
Nah.
So that's just
I know the person.
Him downstairs.
No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. It was.
He delete people out of his phone.
Yeah, it'd be that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
He even got no. He got no. He can't say nothing. He just said it'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Okay, Sean.
It'd be like that.
All right.
The reason I do that because I don't. Sometimes I get drunk and then I be on a vent.
What the hell we was about?
I gotta be calling people.
Ooh, that's dangerous. I ain't never did no shit. I don't understand how people do that. I've never done that.
Oh, I know what we was talking about getting the skinted shit, right? Getting skinted.
Yeah.
So my man started a tea.
I know you
my man started a tea. Oh, no. You gonna have to work with it. Stay at home.
Yeah, I had to dial mine back big time.
Stay at home. that first
couple and was in trouble. Then I had to do 4.
And so when people get the surgery, the triple bypass, not the triple bypass, but what is it called? Gastric bypass surgery. Yeah. And I see them post pictures, and I'm like, that don't even count, bitch. Like, I know it's fucked up, and it might sound like hating, but they're like, oh yeah, I went from size 52 in jeans to 38 in jeans, but you didn't do it working and shit off.
Well, I know one personally. She said that you still have to change your lifestyle. She lost close to 100 pounds. Matter of fact, she stay in town. We talked about it, and she also take collagen for the loose skin, and she do a lot.
You have to get that stuff off. It don't just.
Yeah, I know that, but
But a lot of people don't because I work in the insurance. So when you get that, which most insurance does not cover it, but when you get that, you can't just go back to your regular lifestyle. Like you have to manage it. So even though they put parameters in it to lose it, they have to work added to keep it off because you could do things to possibly, like if they get the staples in their stomachs. Yeah.
Now, see, I heard one. I know her mom was like she bleed or something.
Yeah.
Like they get drunk real quick. They're like,
Yeah,
okay,
she said that it's something that's.
So this person that I'm particularly talking about, this motherfucker that like had the surgery, and he eats less because he gets full fast.
Mm-hmm.
But he did like put himself on like, okay, I'm gonna eat this. He just I'm full. So it wasn't like you put yourself on a perimeter. You just now if you eat any more, your stomach's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Is he
So
losing weight?
Motherfucker went from like a 57 in jeans, 58 in jeans to like size 38. No lie. But you like, man, like I'm like, good that you're getting better health, but you didn't do nothing. Like you didn't go to the gym to get like he not at the gym. Mm-hmm. He just got the surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's like, okay, I'm walking now, or I'm at the guy workout regimen. No, he can't eat like he used to, so he lost weight.
So
but your stomach can go back to it.
Yeah,
you get them stomach aches and then be like, I slowed down.
So what is your goal? You said losing.
I would like to get. See, I don't ever want to be skinny. My head too big.
Shit, you would never get there.
Oh shit.
Hold on, you little.
What did he encourage you?
Bulldog looking motherfucker.
That's a lot.
Actually, I just want to get. I gotta get back before wedding shape. I mean, before.
How many pounds is that?
Well, about a good 270. I like to get about 270.
So you try to lose 130?
Something like that. Not 130, but something like that. But
get your ass on the gym.
Yeah, and shit. Stand pop and liquor.
Yeah, because you love liquor. You gotta get that up. Turn that down. That bag will big time.
I did.
This is the first month.
Nah.
I believe.
You the one that you want to go out with him too.
I believe when you work out good, you can do what the fuck you want.
Oh yeah, that's me. I go to the gym
You said what?
4 days. And I do however I want to.
You work out good, you can do what the fuck you want.
We
already had this discussion.
Yeah, once your body get changed, you probably can, but not in the first. When your metabolism is high, you can.
No, my metabolism is not high.
I'm not talking about you little. You been little. We're not talking about you. But I'm talking about people.
I just said, but I'm saying I feel
because your body probably ain't never fluctuated all your life. I'm talking about people.
Sir. That's funny.
Now,
hold on. Now, tread lightly.
Now,
so what happened? Wait, what?
You talking about my body ain't ever changed in my whole life?
What's the highest you ever been?
130.
Okay,
that's not big.
That's not fucking big.
I am 4'11". My doctor literally was like, you need to be a little bit careful,
that's still been like that since 1919
or whatever. Well,
we're talking about fluctuating like I'm talking about fluctuating like 50-60 pounds and back. That's the fluctuation.
I've been pregnant.
I'm talking about besides the pregnancy.
Pre-pregnancy, I was 99.
You know what I'm saying?
100 flat.
Yeah.
Pre-pregnant. After that, I've not been below 120.
Yeah, another 10 pounds and you wouldn't really look different. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but it does. You may not notice it, but I did. I feel like everybody's body is different. Just because you say you wouldn't notice it, I do.
Even 10 pounds could be water. You have 10 pounds of water weight on you.
Yeah, and water retention is not a good thing.
I didn't say that it was good, but I'm just saying you wouldn't really look different.
You can't talk about women's body anyways. Y'all hold y'all weight completely different than a woman's body does.
I'm over here looking like a kid, and you talk about 10 pounds? Shut the hell up.
You also, your diet is way different than mine, and you way taller than I am.
Oh, I just said it's 10 pounds. He's like, I'm like, wait,
10 pounds?
I just put 10 pounds on the leg. I don't really see a difference.
I got a fat suit on. I got a fat suit like, what?
What the hell is 10 pounds? I'm wondering, like, what the fuck is 10 pounds? I can fucking shit 10 pounds. The fuck is 10 pounds?
Exactly, I can never
When you looking at it like I was looking at it, or is it just me?
I'm in the 16. 10 pounds. I'm in the 16.
Like 10 pounds. I'm like, what the hell?
Listen.
You gonna have 10 pounds in your knee?
What's your goal though? At the end of the year?
Honestly, I don't have a goal. It's just to get in better health.
Okay.
Plus when you get When you're in the gym, everything just works a little bit better.
It does.
That's
That's what I'm hitting tomorrow morning. You're right.
You got your little gym bag at the door. What gym you be going to?
You see the colors on that gym bag?
I don't. What
That's
is
PL.
that?
That's
Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't do Planet Fitness.
I'm right by. Ain't no point in passing up 20.
Mm-mm.
Go right there, hit it.
No. I need a little bit better equipment.
Shit, I do too, but hey.
And I like my classes. I like that I can take my classes. They make me a little more accountable.
I hear y'all.
But I am going to join the performance. What is that? The performance one that they just opened over there on DuPont.
No,
Yeah.
that's
My job is doing a little thing with it. So
my goddamn way.
yeah. Well, my job is doing. They partner with them. So
So it's free?
yeah, for like the first 6 months, and I get like a personal trainer and all kind of stuff. So I'm gonna check it out, and I get nutritional. They're gonna do nutrition coach and all that stuff. So
Who cooks better,
That's all.
men or women?
it depends.
Depends on.
I feel like men do really good on the grill. It's hard to match a man
I
on the
do
grill.
really good at everything.
Nah,
I'm a curry.
hell no, y'all be burning shit.
I'm good at ordering shit.
There you
Do
go.
you cook anything, Sean?
I cook all the time.
What do
What
you
you
cook?
cook?
Everything.
You fry chicken?
I grill or I air fry. I need to buy another air fryer.
That's not good then.
What? I said I grilled them now. I said I would put them now.
I feel like women just
Like
naturally
what's that?
want to be better cookers.
What?
I'm sorry.
Say
Men,
that one more time. Women are what?
they are better cookers.
Women don't really cook no more nowadays.
What? Who? Look, I'm sorry that you date these.
I'm not
women
talking. I'm talking about
don't
in
be
general.
cooking.
We not. Why is always when we talk about something, it hit y'all so personally?
Because you like women nowadays, men nowadays.
I
Don't
cook.
get me started because I got a long list of men nowadays. What the hell y'all
I
don't
cook.
do?
Okay, like what? Go with that
I
long
cook.
list.
I cook.
Don't know.
You
Go with that
do
long
cook. You
list.
do cook. Because you told me about the tortillas
Yeah.
and the little method you learned. Because then I learned from that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate
The
that
Mexicans
advice.
came over and taught me that.
I know you told me. You was like, you can do it.
I'm like,
by
I've been doing this
yourself.
shit one at a time.
Homemade tortillas.
No, you know, like when you, I don't even know what it's technically
corn
called.
tortillas.
You do the corn tortillas, but you want it like warmed up and bubbled and shit. So I was doing one at a time. Like he's like, you got a bigger pan? I'm like, yeah. Man, he put like 19 tortillas in this motherfucker, laid them all out, gets the side. I'm like, how the hell did he do that? And I'm like, I just didn't know you could do it that way. He taught me something. And he was a young cat.
Does
Yeah.
it make it better?
It made it
Way more.
Or make it more easy?
So when you think about you having a party and you got to do each tortilla one by one, and now you can do 19 at once.
Okay.
19 is a little exaggeration, but close.
I'm gonna say you got a big ass pot. Shit.
You can knock out a bunch of them.
I was knocking 10. I'm knocking out 10 at a time for sure.
I think it was one of the days you called me literally about some relationship. You was venting about a relationship. It's like, hey, and did you know? And I was like, what? Hold on a minute.
Man,
So I don't know. I ain't gonna say one generation can cook better than the other. It all depends.
Them old school grannies though, they undefeated.
But you don't really have that many no more.
No, I still got my granny.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying on average, your average great grandma like 50.
Right. But they also don't want to be coming up off their recipes either. Oh, you put a little bit of that, baby. You just watch it.
Your granny don't like you.
No, my granny do love me, but she ain't coming up off the recipe. She's
My
like,
granny-
you just watch
So
it.
she ain't worded
You
this
just
shit.
watch it. None of that stuff is written down, and I can sit there and watch her and be like, well, granny, how much season you? Girl, no, you just put a little bit. You
Oh,
put
no,
a little bit to this.
because they
You
don't.
just watch it.
Because they ain't got no. My grandma didn't never teach me how to do it with no measuring cup or nothing.
Yeah.
She just. This is what you use.
Yeah.
And it's too.
See, but my whole thing is like, I don't want to overdo it, but she's like, you just watch it. You just watch it, baby. You just put it till you feel it. And I'm like, how do you feel
Yeah.
sprinkling?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel it. I might be
Alright.
old school, Mississippi black.
So
Yeah,
you-
you probably would.
So you taste as you go then.
I didn't even got to. Man, I can
I
literally cook.
My granny don't taste
I cook. Like I enjoy cooking. I enjoy feeding 20 people.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm building that week because I enjoy eating. So you know,
I know
I do
that's
about
right.
7. I do about 7.
That's why I cook one day. I cook one
I'll
day.
do it about 7.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you, it's Tuesday. I'm doing stuffed bell peppers. Adrian's never had my stuffed bell peppers.
Oh, I love stuff with
This
peppers.
Yeah, I'm
Them
off
is
Tuesday.
fire. Do you use sausage or ground beef?
I can do sausage, ground beef, chicken steak. And I'm about to fuck her up. I'm gonna hit her with some chorizo.
Oh, you gonna fuck us up there Tuesday? That's
Oh,
what I'm
you
talking
off
about. Yeah, you know about
Well,
that.
fuck it, let's go to the bar.
Huh?
How you gonna go from cooking for your wife to go to the bar?
I cook for her, fed her, and then I'm like, why can't they act like we can't multitask?
Yeah. If I pass these things, I'll come over. I'll be able to.
Well, just make sure you pass the test.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
What test you taking?
a continued education test for my insurance license.
What series? Series 6, Series 7? What?
No, this is regular. I didn't get the series yet. It's just my LNH license. I was gonna jump into the series, but then I switched companies. Then,
A lot of them are like excluding the Series 6 though. They just going right for the 7s. Like they're like, you didn't get 6 no more. Get
yeah, but
7.
them tests be off the chain. And,
Okay. Who you telling?
so
I feel, no offense, I feel lost because I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
it's like the series, like you get more in the financial parts of the insurance and financial thing and stuff.
Okay.
Whether you talk to brokers, clients, like there's different.
I mean, you sell all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to get my clients up and I don't know.
How much do we know about NFTs?
I don't know.
Not nothing. All I keep seeing is somebody either drew something and then sold it, which makes no sense. Because how do I have something but I don't physically have it, but I've bought it?
Digital art.
No.
Or digital music.
So I got a picture on my phone of something that I can't even,
Well,
like a Picasso.
Let's say hypothetically, Chubbs. This is what happened. Motherfucker, I bought an NFT. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? It's like, well, anytime anybody uses this picture on a podcast or on a YouTube video, I'm gonna get paid off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so what's the picture of? What? And I'm like, okay, I'm confused. Is the picture going to be delivered here?
Right.
But so he owns the rights to that picture, which is cool. But I'm still trying to learn more and more about it because I hear like now these rappers are getting real big into it.
Yeah. I seen a tattoo artist selling an NFT. He was like, I drew up these, tell me how to sell them. And I was like,
they had a little young cat overseas. He was making billions off of it. I'm like, okay, but
yeah.
whenever you find out, you let me know, then I'll jump in.
Yeah, NFTs, and then what's other crypto?
Well,
all that.
it's different in crypto though, because like crypto.
I'm just saying that's like been the big like thing, like NFTs and cryptos and get into this and get into that. I'm like,
If you jump in, you let me know.
I'm definitely trying to figure it out. I mean, that's why I was like, hey, let me talk to them. And
Yeah.
You
learn that, and then because I got too much on my plate to try to learn something new. Right?
And on
top of that, people scamming people all the time, all the stuff.
I do got too much on my plate because if I spread myself thin, then I'm not gonna be focused on nothing.
That's what you're supposed to. Shoot, I'm about to start hustling. I'm going back to class too, actually. So.
Was that the last topic?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm trying to.
Cause you throw out a topic that nobody know nothing about. And,
Well, because like I be thinking some. See, I got okay.
Yeah.
I got something real fucked up. I got something fucked up.
Yeah. I like fucked up topics.
Let me get it. Let me get this real quick, because I'm gonna have to.
It ain't no hypothetical topic.
I'm gonna have to play the clip. I just want your mindset on it.
You saw the video I sent you?
Which one?
Oh, yeah, you see the
I did.
You feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually in those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and no matter whatever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. Makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of with children. You know, there's also just a basic confusion that all kids have. When a 4-year-old boy comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm a girl," here's a good follow-up question: what is a girl? And that's a question I would like to throw out to other members of the panel. Actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl, well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman? Can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female. You know, here's the thing: when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being. I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But
myself.
you used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women? If you don't know what it means,
right? So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that
who
describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
What's to each their own.
You won't even tell me what the word means, though. So
you
that's
want to
the problem.
reduce women, you want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes, right? That's what you're saying.
You want to do is what you
do
want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood, and turn it into basically a costume that can be worn.
We talked about this last week, though, about genders and shit. About, being young and you don't know what you like and don't like. And you was out there being a hoe at 12.
What? Look, yeah, I just said y'all be hurting my feelings. I got feelings too, Sean.
You watched the whole 5-minute video.
You didn't say shit.
Takeaway was
all you said about the hoe at 12.
You was being a hoe at 12. We talked about this. You was being a hoe at 12.
God damn! What? Just hurt my little soul.
That made my day. We watched a 5-minute clip for the takeaway. We already talked about this.
What the fuck y'all think you
was
laughing about
that?
Hey, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Anywho.
That didn't go the way you thought it was going to go.
No. What you want to talk about? What you want to take away from that video?
What was your thought process on it?
Nothing. I don't have no.
I feel like I said, it's a sensitive subject to be touched, regardless, because you just need to pretty much mind your business and keep your opinion to yourself, because no matter what you think, you're going to get lit up over it.
Yeah, but this is the hard way.
But if they don't try to push it off on me, I really don't care. Just don't try to, like the one cat tried to push that shit off on me one time. I'm like, hold on, cuz, don't go that route. Got me fucked up.
I got a little bad to have that conversation with you.
I don't give a goddamn what you like. I know what I like. See,
I'm like,
can we get together and grow? Hell no, we ain't growing shit.
What y'all gonna go shop?
Man, I don't know. I ain't gonna I don't give a damn what you like. That's what you do. See, that's the only problem I have with it. Don't. I hate when If one talk to you and you don't talk back, then you homophobic or some shit like. Yeah. I don't care what you are, but the world is not all the same. Okay, don't push up on me. If you want to be a certain way, be a certain fucking way.
But respect my boundaries.
Yeah, respect mine and shit. Oh, you don't talk to me. You must have like me. It's not no like. I know what I like. But we get into that. What's that general?
Are you okay with a woman hitting on you?
General neutral world.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, it don't bother me, but I'm gonna just eat politely. No, I'm sorry. I'm just.
Or she get aggressive.
Nobody gets aggressive with me. I don't go for that shit.
You're 4'9".
You
just said that shit like you was 6'6", 280 pounds. Straight out of prison. Don't nobody get aggressive with me. Like what? Don't nobody get aggressive with me.
I'm just saying, anybody that really knows me knows nobody can get aggressive with me. And I just be like, no.
Hey man, listen, I don't know.
Because I'm gonna do that before you even get to that point. It's done.
Okay, you ain't never dismissed a man, and he ain't really just heard what you said, and still was talking to you. Still
no, because I'm leaving. I'm walking away. It's gonna be. I said what I said.
Okay, you at the club, and you were at the table with your squad, and
oh shit, man.
Hey, boo, how you doing? Da da da. Okay, I'm not interested. I understand you're not interested, but blah blah blah. I kept talking.
No. I'm pretty direct. You know that. You act like you.
I have, but I said I see you diss dudes. Right. I see you diss dudes, and they still talk. I'm saying that's.
And what happens? They eventually turn around and just walk away because I don't entertain it.
Oh my God. But I'm saying if you can get aggressive, anybody can get aggressive. I didn't. People got aggressive with me.
So have one hit on you?
Who?
What do you mean who? What the fuck we been talking about? Transgender.
Yeah, I didn't have to say something. No, not I mean, I didn't have, and I just
What happened?
conversation in the bud.
Oh yeah, go. Dave, what happened?
Wait, how you doing, Sean? How you doing?
Oh my God.
You
Y'all are
doing?
so weird.
You almost gave me COVID.
You know, I don't have a problem with homosexuality at all. It's just not for me. But what I was trying to get to is us as people, us as a nation. First they divided us by color. Then it was divided by we still divided by it. Then we got divided by money brackets. I think with this whole sexuality, this is just another way to try to divide people.
Well, they trying to get us to gender neutral though.
What is it? You either male or female. I can't say I identify as being.
But that's why we got cancel culture and
I
everything.
identify as being skinny.
And you gonna only call me skinny from now on.
No, I identify as being thick.
You know,
You can't do that.
call you slim. I don't like skinny. Slim.
I want to be skinty.
Skinty.
Skinty. SKINTY. Skinty.
I like slim. I like slim.
Big slim. But I'm saying, like,
Jake Slim.
just we can't like, okay. Next thing you know, we already had an issue with the bathroom situation where they're talking about people in schools' bathrooms where just anybody go to the bathroom. No. And then we worry about I'm like, how this can lead to like rape culture and all this type of things because you're blending everything. So where the hell is the line of respect? A woman's a woman, and let me be soft to it, whatever the thing may be. Where there's like, okay, well, I'm gonna just say I identify as I'm rich and I ain't gotta pay for shit.
Because the world's not like that no more. We're very sensitive. We can't really do much.
But we need to get back to where the facts are the facts.
You know what we watched last night? I said we couldn't even watch this shit no more. We said what we watching Naked Gun. You remember that movie?
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
But then we was like, they don't even make them kind of movies no more because of the way the culture is now.
The last movie
so many
like
people
that,
get offended
Cancel
now.
culture.
The last movie made like that was 43. It had Terrence Howard in it. It had like 40, 50 big names.
43.
Man, it's funny as hell.
When that came out?
Probably 12 or 15.
But I'm just saying that we in that cancel culture, it's just the things that to us is normal. It's not normal no more. You gotta act a certain way. You gotta be a certain way. You can't be around like
Man, this is part. I remember this shit. Is Terrence Howard talking to the team like the Glory? He's like, y'all gonna beat the hell out the white boys. Why? Because y'all are 6'6" with big dicks.
We'll talk about it.
We gotta tell him Mrs. Wayne, fuck it.
Win or lose, I am so proud of y'all. You're gonna win. What game are we playing?
Basketball, coach.
What color is this kid?
White.
Y'all gonna kill those Caucasians.
But look at the fundamentals.
The fundamentals, you're black, they're white. This ain't hockey.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at it.
That was funny as hell.
But anyways, though, you can't do it like you used to do.
2013.
It's just the way the world is now.
Almost 10 years. So, but why? But why do we have to start accepting these things? If we stop accepting things, or just saying this is just happening just because, you can start making a change. And we just say we're not going just to say we're accepting you being a transgender. They can't make us. You're either a male or you're a female.
But you get canceled though. You can't talk about them things no more.
Why are we so worried about being canceled?
I'm not worried about it.
I'm just saying, but period.
Because it bans you from so many things.
And stop making money. Fuck
It
with your
will,
money.
right. It will literally mess with your money. And you now
We
are
not
changing
celebrities.
that image.
We're not celebrities. Why the
But we
fuck do
still
it?
want to make
I
money
don't
though.
you still need respect from people though. Like,
Okay.
you don't want to have that image running around. Like,
But at the same time, y'all agreeing with the shit is accepting it because you're like, I want to make the money off these
I'm
people.
minding my business.
How? All right, if you just said you wouldn't want a trans in the bathroom with your son, correct? We just agreed to that. We just talked about that.
But you can voice your opinion. Don't mean something gonna change.
Because you know why? Because people are like, oh, I'm worried about what I'm talking about might offend somebody because I might not be able to make money with that person. I might not be able to connect with that person.
But what I'm saying is, people
Because
have
you-
spoken out about it, but it's still stuff's still the same.
No, remember when everybody was about those bathrooms? They wanted everybody to equal gender bathrooms. We ain't got equal gender bathrooms.
Well, I'm talking about, then they create a opposite bathroom though. Then they make a separate bathroom.
Where do you see another?
Bathroom.
Where do you? Huh?
There's a family and
There's always been a family bathroom.
But there's also like
Not
What the hell?
in certain companies there are gender neutral bathrooms at companies that have a male and a female on it that they.
What about schools? Do they do that in schools too?
No.
So what they do for the ones in school?
Nothing.
You just going in the bathroom that you're.
Identify with?
I don't know. That I do not know.
I know my boy been out of school for a minute, so I don't really
When
know.
I was in high school, and there was a girl who was
A dude.
a dude, and she used the girls' bathroom. She did not go into.
So
the boys'
y'all,
bathroom.
but and see, at my school they would suspend her ass.
Huh?
They would have got her. They would have got her ass up out of there. She wasn't gonna be able to go if you
It
were a
was
boy.
girl.
She's a girl.
She was a
The
girl.
girl using girl bathroom.
Right.
Oh, but she
used
had
the girls'
she
bathroom.
was a stud.
Right. But
Okay,
she
well
used
yeah,
the
then that's
girls'
fine.
bathroom.
But like, okay, like I remember boys at our school that dressed like girls. They still had to go to our bathroom
Right.
because if they would have went to their bathroom, their ass was getting suspended.
See, we ain't deal with it at our school, so I don't know.
You went to a school of 6 people.
It don't matter.
6 people.
And everybody knew what the fuck they. It wasn't popular then. We weren't wearing dresses and shit. You wait till you get home.
But I'm saying,
My son don't even use the bathroom. He hold it all damn day and wait to come
but I'm just saying, we used
What
to.
is it? Camel? What the fuck we
No, it's like the bathrooms are nasty at school.
Oh shit!
No, that's exactly what happens. The kids pee all over the wall.
Man, I'm playing on the wall too.
No, it's like
Man, I'm not slipping to. I'm like,
my baby ain't going.
Man,
He's
shit.
like, he a pee, but
But I'm saying,
I'm gonna write my goddamn name on
but I'm
the
saying from
wall.
celebrities to
No,
even people like us. We're like, well, we don't want to offend anybody but if we stop getting to that point of worried about offenses, of just being honest, we wouldn't have so much confusion.
That's like Boosie right now, boy. They trying to eat him alive.
Yeah, Lil Nas X and all that. Yeah.
Boosie and them going back and forth.
Fuck Lil Nas X, I said it.
But see,
I like him.
but you
What?
can, you
I
can,
mean-
but see, your opinions
His
though
music is so
does
good.
cost you money though.
What?
Your opinions and how you really truly believe.
I just
cost you
said
money.
no. I
It's
said
like
I'm
if
okay
you're
with
like,
homosexuality.
but you're not
I'm okay with
I know
everything. But you're not gonna try to tell me. You're not gonna push. If you just like, all right, James, I'm a woman. You can't make me accept that you're a woman.
I get that. That's why. I
So,
don't
but I'm
mind
saying
if
we
you
get
put
to-
it around me though. I don't mind.
Right. But if we get to that point where we're not worried about, oh, well, we can get canceled because we feel this way, and we just get to the part of we just gonna be honest and upfront. There's nobody but to respect that. But it has to be a whole everybody doing it. Then the cancel culture doesn't matter at all. Like, you shouldn't be a comedian scared to make a joke. I don't like.
Well, Dave Chappelle kind of put his foot down with all of that.
Right.
He make a lot of money though.
Right.
And
He generate a lot of money.
but he stood up for what he believed in. Hey, I don't have a problem with homosexuality, but this is my opinion. And he didn't lose no money. They came after him and everything.
Because he's been
He's not big, he's not bigger than LBGTQ.
That's not what I'm saying. But he been attached himself when the Chappelle show. He left $50 million on the end, so they know he's totally different. That's why.
Right.
But everybody else,
like even Boosie, you know what I'm saying?
But everybody else, like even when Kevin Hart did something, he had to go back and apologize for some stuff.
He was worried about hosting the Oscars.
But I'm just saying though, I'm just saying though, it can cost you money. So we looking at two things.
But why? But what? Okay, never mind.
ahead.
It is what it is. I'm just saying, you respect something for it being. When I see this mic is black, I respect it because it's black. I can't say tomorrow this is white because I think this is white.
What?
Never mind. You
The
don't
hell
understand.
is you talking
I'm over here.
about?
I'm over here right now. You know. I'm just saying.
You sleepy?
No, you see, baby.
He said, I respect this mic because it's black.
I'm just saying, like, it's,
What?
if you just be honest and upfront and open about it, there's really nothing else to be said about
But
it.
most people's not honest and upfront though.
At all.
Because, but then, like, even y'all, you're like, well, I don't want to, you know, I
I'm
don't
just
want
gonna mind my
to, I don't want to mess up a connection because,
I'm not even necessarily understand the connection. It's just not me. I'm not pressed about it because it's not affecting my life. And you live your life, I'm going to live mine. I'm going to mind my business, mind yours. Just because I know people ain't going to necessarily agree with everything that I do and everything that I say and my opinions and the way that I move. But mind your business.
So let me ask you this. Since you so open and honest about everything, how many people have you just don't deal with you because of that?
I know nobody that I know of.
Huh?
I know nobody that I know of.
Because people really don't want to deal with you when you have open and honest opinions.
I've never had nobody have a problem with it or tell me they got a problem with it or just stop dealing with me because I'm going to be open and honest.
But is your circle real big or is it small?
Well, squad, I've been the same squad for years.
What the hell that mean? Is it big or small?
It depends on how I feel.
What? That don't make no. Is your friendship circle a
I
large
do.
circle or a small circle?
My circle is.
You got
I have a big network.
I was going to say you got a school bus circle or you got a short bus circle.
I have a huge network.
I got a short bus circle.
I got a bicycle circle. You know what I'm
If
saying?
you
have bicycle,
if you was to get married, if you was to get married right now, how many bridesmaids would you have?
no, 2, maybe 3.
If you get married right now, how many best men you got? Or groomsmen?
On my side, it might be a total of 5 people.
5 people. I had 10 groomsmen.
That's like family and friends.
Nah, forget that. Let's keep doing.
It's like family and friends.
But then again, I cut my group very small, very small.
You know, because as I grow and I lean towards a certain way, I need people like minded to be like that.
Absolutely.
I can't just have everybody because I care about you. Just no. If we talking about growing, should you bring everybody else along with you?
No,
you don't have to. I mean, it's. I feel like it's a certain.
It's for the people that's for that ride.
Exactly.
There you go.
You got friends for different seasons, and certain ones you just got to drop off.
Just like J. Ho, he don't continue mess with the people he grew up with. You know, you tend to go towards what you need and stuff. I mean,
that season of your life and what you're doing, and who's gonna support that and ride for you.
But just for instance, like how we met, like I'm saying, we vibe because we real and we don't take bullshit from each other, and we do for each other. So I can't vibe for somebody else just not like that. That's why I had a talk with T.Y. about it. I'm like, dude, I don't. When you with certain people,
we're not supposed to say names, but
he'll see it, won't he?
You probably watch it.
We already talked about it, but like I was telling him though, it's just when you vibe and you know you grow, you have to grow too. You can't just be there.
Right, but that's completely right. But I think when I'm still trying to think, have I lost somebody because
But you ain't lost them.
No, I ain't lost nobody.
No, but do you tend do they use you or they bring something to the table?
that part.
You ain't losing people unless you ask.
I was thinking of the cancel culture still. That's what I was on.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, you're gonna lose people still. But let me ask you though, the people that you still do they bring something or is just about
everybody in my squad brings me something.
Okay. Because I remember that time you was at your house and you was like, well, you threw something and then people just want to take plates to the car.
But them motherfuckers wasn't my people. They were just there. They were just leeches.
I'm talking about they ain't know you that, hey.
They literally knew my aunt and came because they knew my aunt. She asked could she come. And I was like, yeah, you can come. I don't mind. But then when you come, know how to conduct yourself and know how to act as well.
But them people ain't coming to my house regardless, so.
Don't nobody go to your house.
No, they don't. They're not allowed.
But see that right there, I know my auntie, this is my thing. Auntie, you can come, but if you bring somebody, y'all got to bring something.
My thing is, you didn't even have to bring nothing, but know how to conduct yourself when you're inside another person's home.
But what I'm saying is,
don't come in if you this is what pisses me. You the same way. Like, all right, if I go buy you Hennessy, don't come back and buy me Jerk, motherfucker. Buy me what I bought you. All right, if you don't this motherfuckers literally this just happened at the Super Bowl party. You didn't know this, but it ended up being a little thing. Motherfucker, if you don't normally drink this $8, $9 beer, per beer, but now you see that we have these beers and you want these beers, this is not even something that you normally drink at all. This is not something that you would even buy for yourself, but you want to have it just because I had it there.
Well, it's at the party.
Huh?
It's at the party.
Well, it was personal.
Well,
It was BYOB.
But did you say something?
Oh, right. Did you say so? Because I'm going to say something.
I had to say something.
You ain't said that damn.
No, that's how the issue came. That's how the issue came. Motherfucker, you normally drink Bud Light, but now you want to drink.
No, because you ain't drinking.
Right.
So what kind of beer did he bring?
He didn't bring no beer. Motherfucker
What
brought
you been
liquor.
drinking?
I think it said BYOB.
He brought liquor. But he seen the beer, and then this is how it happened. So he asked the wife. The wife said, "Yeah, you can have one." And I said, "I'm like, hold on, where the fuck did the beer come from? Like, that's my beer." It wasn't even my beer; it was her beer. But the point was, it was the house beer. It was house
But
beer.
he asked though.
He did ask the
Yeah,
wife, but I'm like,
But
hold
that's
on.
different. Some people just go in there and grab it.
Man,
At least he asked.
Look,
Right.
look.
He's giving permission. That's all bets off.
That's
at that
different.
point.
Oh, well, hold on.
Now you know motherfuckers just come in and just start grabbing.
If you a Save-A-Lot hoe, be a Save-A-Lot hoe. Don't go to Whole Foods because I went to Whole Foods.
I
But-
took all your chitlins.
But if you get
My wife
people,
did.
hey, but if you
Oh,
get
stop
people,
saying that. My bad, I ain't saying the name.
but if you get
You
people,
did, remember? Because Adrian told me to say
But if you give people that opportunity-
It texted me the next day.
if you give people that opportunity, they're gonna take advantage.
That's what I'm saying. I hate people like that.
But he asked though. That's different. At least ask me.
He did.
I was told.
I'm just saying, most people come to your house, they just see it and just grab it.
Yeah,
That's different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like even like I tell people, even if you bring Papa Son, go there and drink it, but don't put that damn thing down and go get some over here that you ain't brought. That's what I don't like. I don't mind what you bring, but that's what the hell you gonna be drinking.
Motherfuckers are bringing Parmesan just to drink your Hennessy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know any of those. I know what Hennessy is, but I don't know Parmesan.
It's a cheap brandy.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't mind.
$9 for
I don't
the
drink.
I don't mind if you
Y'all like really.
like your for instance, at the party, your cousin brought that big old thing and that's what we're drinking on.
Mhm.
I'm like, I say I like that. You stick it in your lane. But if you brought that big motherfucker and tucked it over in the corner with the cobwebs and you over here on this table, no, stay your ass over there. Will you? Because if you want to drink good or eat good, you got to bring that.
Well,
What?
I'm trying to think if I ever brought anything to their little parties. I think I did.
I don't ever ask you.
Yeah,
I just ask people to bring.
Even if you don't ask me, there's never a time I ever come empty-handed. I don't
I have
believe in
birthday
that.
presents and stuff though.
I never believed in that. Even when the Father's Day, you never asked me to bring none for the father. But I say, you know what? I'm coming somewhere, and
I don't believe coming empty-handed either.
I
I
like
never
that though,
do.
because there's a lot of dudes that don't.
I don't believe in
Who
that.
did not bring nothing. I was like, we going to a party. And
I
you
never-
bring nothing?
You know what? Like
I don't believe in that, and I don't really believe in.
my mama taught me that for
You
a
don't
long,
really
long
be
time ago.
nowhere.
No, I don't believe in bringing
you-
people that you don't know. Neither I call and ask for it.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
Hey,
show up with
listen.
nobody I don't know.
Because I don't fuck with everybody. I don't know if they escape with a landscape out and try to rob me later.
Right.
And I'm like, listen, and knowing if I bring it, it gotta be a woman. I don't like bringing other dudes. Like, dude,
No.
it gotta be like a date or something. I just don't believe in that. People like,
I invite my squad anywhere I'm at, like, because I know it's gonna be. I know how my squad is. It's gonna never be an issue.
no, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Yeah, see outside.
I feel you on that.
We
Because
gonna-
you
we
invite
gonna-
me,
we
you
gonna-
invite me to the what's name,
We're about to go to
and
the
then
house
you
right now.
and then you introduce me to
you're not getting in.
your cousin. What that your cousin ain't to you?
My cousin. And
Yeah. But you know, I mean, but I ain't come empty-handed though. I'm like, okay, yeah.
But
You know,
that wasn't here or there. But
I mean, what I'm saying is you invite your squad to everywhere,
Yeah.
which is like me. I'm the same way. I call like, hey,
you invited me over your uncles and shit. So.
yeah, but I like, yeah, come through. But I'm like, I tell people, you know, bring, you know,
I'm bringing a cheeseburger. Leave it on the table.
cheeseburger.
She ain't bring me a damn cheeseburger.
Bring a cheeseburger and leave it on the table.
Man, this is 3 the hard way. We about to get a start checking out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all ugly motherfuckers next Sunday.
Why they gotta be ugly?
Some of the motherfuckers is ugly. Be honest.
Wow.
Say they not. Some of y'all cute. Some of y'all cute.
Fucking bad.